Hello everyone and welcome back. In this tutorial video, we would like to accomplish this drawing here, the one to the right, and to accomplish it in a very efficient way, I would concentrate on the front plane projection, which I'm gonna start with the sketch. This sketch here in the front plane. If I know how to do the sketch, then the next step will be just do extrusion, symmetric extrusion around the front plane. So this way it can be done easily. And what's left after that, make the holes and the rib. And this is easy to do. Okay, so without a further ado, let's go to Solid Edge and start the process. In Solid Edge, what you're going to do is, I need first to start with the base. So what I'm going to do, choose a rectangle by center. And before I choose anything, once you select rectangle by center, automatically the projection will show the plane, the perpendicular planes will show. So I'm going to lock myself to the front plane. So I'm going to click on the F3. And once you click on F3, then you see F3 to the upper right corner. This means I'm locked to the front plane. And this way, if I click on the front plane on the cube, everything I'm going to draw, it will be on the front plane. So let's start with the rectangle by center. So the width is 80. And the height is 10. I'm going to put 10. So now I'm going to go here and exactly in the center, I'm going to put click. Okay, so this means if I go to smart dimension, this will be 10 and the other one will be what? 80. Okay. The next step is, as you can see, is I'm going to draw these concentric circles. So I have 25 and the bigger one is 50, 25, 50, 25, 50, and this is the location. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just start doing that. So I'm going to go start with circle by center. The first circle is a 25. And what I'm going to do is come to the center exactly, and I'm going to vertical. When I see the dashed dotted red line, I'm going to click. Also, let me get the other one here to this side here. So I'm going to put it somewhere here. Any location, and then we will fix it. Okay, now the next step is to do the circle 50. So I'm going to put 50 and highlight the outside, the circumference. When you see concentric, you click, and when you highlight here, when you see concentric, you click. Okay, now I want to make sure that they are concentric. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a relationship about concentric. So I'm going to use concentric relationship. I make the bigger one concentric with the smaller one. You can see that the concentric symbol here, and the same thing for the bigger one, concentric with the smaller one. I see the concentric here. Okay, the next step is to make the distance between, and I'm going to use distance between, x between, and to make sure that you have horizontal vertical. Okay, horizontal vertical. So I need from the center of this circle to the edge of this rectangle. So I need this distance to be 20. So I'm going to put 20. See, since we did the concentrations, then they move together. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to move also this whole thing to the down, because I need to fix the other locations. Click on X dimension. From the center of the smaller circle to the other center of the circle, this should be 47.5. 47.5. So I'm going to say enter. Okay, so everything moved, and this should do it. Okay, now I need to fix the location of these two circles here. So I'm going to use X again from the center of the circle here to the upper surface here. This should be 50. So I'm going to put 50. And as you can see, everything moves together. Okay, because you locked them. Okay. So I got the location correct. Let me zoom at this location at the corner here so I can start cleaning. So I'm going to use the trim. I need to get rid of this curve here. I need to get rid of this. I need to draw first the align line tangent to this circle here and go horizontal. So I'm going to go horizontal. When I see horizontal symbol, I'm going to click. Right click to get out, to scale. And then I'm going to use the trim to get rid of the extra line here. Get rid of the curve here. And I'm good. So now I was able to get, so I'm going to zoom back using the roller mouse so I can have this one here. Okay, so now I get this horizontal and I clean the area here. So the next step is I'm going to highlight this part here, this circle here, and make a mirror to the other side around what about the z-axis. So I'm going to click on the z-axis. So I got the other side. Okay, enter. Okay. So we got the main thing, and now the next step is I'm gonna just zoom together. So I'm gonna use circle, tangent circle, click on tangent circle, and the diameter is 16. Enter. And just click at any point. And then you move. When you see the tangent symbol, you click. That's good. I'm gonna do the same thing also on the other side. So I'm gonna click at any point and make this circle 16. Enter. And then move it very slowly to the other circle. When you see the tangent symbol, you click. So this way I have the circle 16 tangent for both sides. So I'm going to click on the trim and get rid of this part and get rid of this part. So almost I'm done with the drawing. So what I'm going to do is I will go to home and choose select. I'm going to start doing the extrusion. So I'm going to click on this rectangle and I need symmetric. So I'm going to highlight symmetry and click on any arrow. It doesn't matter because it's going to be symmetric anyway. And then make the extrusion 70. So I got the extrusion. Notice something here. The sketch disappeared and the bluish color here disappeared. So I wouldn't be able to do any extrusion after that. So I have to bring back this sketch. How you bring it? You highlight, expand, use the sketches, click on the sketch you used, right click, and say what? Restore. So you're gonna restore the sketch. Once I restore the sketch, everything becomes bluish, so I can extrude it. Okay, after that, okay. The next step, I'm gonna extrude the inside. So it is select again. So click here. It is symmetry. Everything should be the same. So and then I'm gonna make this one 10. So 10. The next step is I'm gonna make the extrusion of the cylinders here, the 3 cylinders, and to do the 3 cylinders at the same time, since they have the same thickness and height, thickness, sorry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold my finger on the shift key and then go to the mouse between the two circles, click, and click on the other one, and click on the other one. Once I finish with all the three, I'm gonna remove my finger from the shift key and then click on the arrow. Make sure that it is symmetry and plus. So I'm gonna click on the arrow, doesn't matter which arrow, and I'm gonna put 20. Enter. So this way, did I put in 20 or how many? Doesn't look like 20 to me. So let me see what it is. Let me go to the right, and how big it is, this one. So let me get the dimension. Let me go to this edge, to this edge. Oh, it should be 20. And both sides, I'm gonna click on both dimensions. Okay. So now both of them are, all of them becomes 20 now. Okay. Any questions? Okay. So now once I did with that, I'm gonna start doing some cleaning. So I'm gonna click on the round. Okay. And what I wanna do is I wanna do this round here. I needed 2 millimeter. Enter. 2. And the same thing for the other one here, and the other one here, and the inside, and the other inside, and the other inside. Then I will go to the other side and do the same thing, round again. Click on this one, click on this one, click on this one, and click on this one, click on this one, and click on the other one. So I was able to do the thing. Before I forget, it's a good habit that when you do your work, save it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back, save as. So I'm going to start save whatever I did so far. So save as, and then I'm going to say, okay, this is my first saving. It's a practice for beginners, number 7. Practice. Here it is, practice for beginner. Okay, that we have another one, so we're gonna say save. You're gonna ask me, yes, okay. Why I'm doing saving? Because I'm gonna let you know also what's gonna happen if I didn't do that. Okay, especially if you have not a strong laptop or computer with low memory, so you need to keep saving the part step. Once you are done with something, you feel like it is done right, just you go ahead and save it. Okay. The next step is I need to do also round and the edge here. I'm going to click on the edge here, and I don't need it 2, I need it 12. I'm going to say enter, and I'm going to click on the other edge also here. Make it fit. I'm going to click also on the edge here. Okay, good. Then I'm going to rotate it, do at the edge here, click, and at the other edge here. Click. So I was able to get these around. I'm going to look at the top and get a circle by center, and this circle by center is 10. Enter. And I'm gonna come to the surface here, click on the F3, so I'm locked to this surface, and go to the center of the curve here, and click. So now I put it in there. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually do the 4 circle, the 4 holes, using the square, the rectangular pattern. So what I'm going to do now, let me go back to the home and do the extrusion. I can do it by select or I can do it by extrusion. It's up to you, whatever you prefer. Okay, so I need this one to be negative. Cut. You don't need symmetry. So I'm gonna come to this, instead of face, I'm gonna use this. Either chain or single. Chain is fine. So I'm gonna click on, okay, here it is. So I'm gonna click down. So it's gonna, once I pass through the thickness, I will click. So I got the hole. Then the next step, I'm gonna do the curve, the sharp edge, make it smooth by round. But in this time, I'm gonna make the round is what? Let me go closer. Okay, that's good. Okay, so the round, and I'm gonna click on the edge here, and instead I need it one. Okay, give me an error because it's 12 is too much. Okay, so I was able to do this one, so do the other one inside. Okay, and then I'm gonna move to the other side. Oh, let me do first the top here. Okay, and the other top here, and the other top here, the other side. So the top here, and the top here, and the edge here, and the bottom edge too. I'm gonna do this bottom edge. Very good. And the bottom here. And before I forget, I'm gonna save. So I'm gonna click on save. So this way I saved everything now. Okay. Okay, so now we are ready to the next step. The next step is to make the 4 holes. So what I'm gonna do is go to make it to the top plane. So I have it. So now I'm gonna select, highlight this hole here. So I'm gonna highlight this hole, and it came out. Okay, once I have it this way, so I'm gonna go to what? Go to rectangle pattern. So I'm gonna click on rectangle pattern and come here slowly, and this, see the pattern is coming from the center of the set. When I click on at the edge here, when I see it is concentric with the center of the curve, I'm gonna click. Okay, it gives me a pattern, and the number is I needed 2 by 2, so 2 horizontal and 2 vertical. Although it did the drawing like 2 by 3, but because this was a default, if he was suggesting that the computer suggested something for you, you don't have to follow whatever suggestion from the computer. Okay, so I'm going to say accept. So now I was able to do the 4 holes, and what's left now is to do the go home. I'm going to do what the rib. If you go to back here to the drawing, I need to do this rib here, and this rib is what is 20, thickness 10, the height is 20, and the width is 22, is 20 also. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to solid edge and start the rib. How to start the rib? I didn't escape from here. Okay, so now how to start the rib? So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to reveal back, or I'm going to expand the base, the reference plane, and I'm going to make the right side, plane visible. Okay, so now I have the right plane visible. So, and I'm going to use a line to draw the rib. So what now I need to lock myself to what? To the right plane. So I'm going to right side plane. So I'm going to click on the F3. This means that anything I'm going to draw, you see F3 to the upper right corner. Anything I'm going to draw is going to be in this plane. Okay, now this plane is just what you can do is just I can go to the center here from this line here, whatever. I see the dotted red line, so I'm going to click, and when I see the other one here, I'm gonna click. Okay. So, okay, now we'll see. Right click to get out. Okay. So I made sure that it is the drawn in the plane. You see, it is drawn on the plane. But now I need to fix the dimension. So what I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna go to the right and go use distance between X and what? And then get the tip of the line here to the bottom of the line here. And I need this one to be what? 20. So I'm gonna put 20. And okay. Auto scale sketches. Okay. Okay. Now I need to do the same thing with the other dimension. So I'm gonna go here from this edge here. Okay. So I'm gonna just where is the X dimension from the tip here to the tip here. I need it from here. This should be 20. So I'm gonna put 20. And so now let me see how. Oh, so this is 20, this is 20. So what I can do is now to do the mirror. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to highlight, hide now the right plane. I don't need the right plane anymore. So I'm going to hide this one and get what? Get the front plane. Have the front plane on. So why I need the front plane on? Because I need to draw the line to the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this line and make it mirror. Oh, let me get rid of this lock. The lock F3, get rid of it, and then go back here, click on this line and select this line, a mirror, and I need this mirror of this line around this plane. Okay. So now if you look carefully, you see that it is there. Now let me go to back here to these two lines. And I'm gonna highlight, go to thin wall. Under thin wall, get rid of this one. Let me get escape first. Okay. Get to under thin wall, I believe. So yeah, under thin wall, you get rib. Click on the rib. Highlight the line. And accept. And this should be 10. It is 10. Okay, so now we got this one. And let me do the other one too. Accept. Okay. This accepted, yes. Okay, now let's go to the other side. So thin wall, rib, highlight the line, accept. Okay, it is 10. Yeah, okay. The thickness is 10. Okay, so let's say accept. Okay. Accept. Accept. That's it. Okay. So I was able to do all the drawing the way it should be. But let me go to the home here, and I want to make sure that everything is fine. The only thing left now is to do the edges for the two ribs. So okay, so what we're gonna do is just I'm gonna say round, click on this edge and the other edge. So I'm done with these two, and then I'm go to the other side and round again. So click on this edge and this edge. Okay. So as you can see, scale. So as you can see, it is done. Okay. This will end our video for this part, and I hope that you like it. First, I would like to thank you for watching the video, and I would love to hear your feedback. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and give it a thumb up. Have a wonderful day, and see you soon on another video. Bye-bye.